Let's get the day started with coffee. Breakfast, the most important meal of the morning. I start my DTNS prep, looking at my Feedly, and then marking stories that look like they might be interesting. Okay, I got some likely stories to wade through for later out of my Feedly. Pop in and check the old doc there, and looks like Roger's been busy adding some other stories for consideration as well. Then usually we hop into our Slack and talk about what the discussion topic will be. Looks like Patrick just nailed it off the top, so it'll be easy. Then I send a little reminder note to whoever's on the show the next day. Got a great email from Harry, an airline pilot, so I just kind of tightened it up and threw it in the doc. That's one message down for the day. News never stops, so gotta keep checking back in. Always gotta be checking back in. Always more news. Which of the picks should we pick? I need to pick a good pick. I don't just go in the order they're received. I try to pick something relevant, and this Windows 10 thing actually is kind of got an expiration date, so it's a good one. I think we'll pick it. Okay, got a break for a shower. Not going to show you that part. Much better. Man, they just keep making news. They won't stop. All right, now I'm starting to make my rough draft lineup. I open up the stuff that I've marked in Feedly so far and arrange the tab. First steps, take Google News text stories and any of the ones that I marked and put them over here in these tabs. Put the new Google News stories I didn't mark over here and leave the other stuff there. Do the same with Tech Meme, except anything that was in all three places is to the left there of Feedly, then things that were in two places, and then things that are only in one place. One last rearrange with the top stories to the left that I've sort of massaged with my own opinion, dropped off stuff I didn't think was worth it. Now ready to put fancy little script turns those tabs into a list. Copy the top stories into the doc. Take out any dupes that Roger also found. Pull in any of the stuff that I found that Roger didn't. Now we've got a rough draft plus lots of options that we'll finalize a little later on. And then assign a few I feel safe about to Roger to get an early jump on writing a draft of. Now it's time for me to read some of these and maybe write a few headlines in advance myself. So I read a story and then write a summary. And then I just pop that into the doc. Got a few headlines pre-written, so now it's time to start working on that discussion story. Okay, got some discussion notes, got some discussion about what the discussion's going to do, did some research, time to jump back in, finalize those headlines. For the final draft, I finish my salad, look at Google News, make a list of what's there. Then I do Tech Meme, and then I find which are top on both of these, and then I've got some options. Then I look at the subreddit. I make the top stories out of that with some notes there. So what I've got is, for sure these are going in, maybe something from there, maybe something from the top of Tech Meme, maybe something from Google News, but it gives me some options. Okay, so I've reordered these, added the subreddit credits, and now I got to figure out these ones that I pre-wrote. Do I keep them in? Do I drop them? I've got what about these down here? Anything here that gives us a little international spin or a follow-up? I've got to look at those. I have 8 stories. I don't really want to have more than 10. I don't need to add any more, but I've got a couple chip things, a couple international stories. I have to do some thinking now. Hard choices day. As funny as it is and as well written as Roger made it, the password story is just really not that new. So now it's between these two Samsung chips and I'm done. Decided against the S Pen fix because no one else seems to really be excited about it. And I always like to put in a chip story when I can, so we're going with that. Okay, got 4 more headlines that need to be written, so I gave 2 of those to Jenny. Gonna knock those out and we'll have a final draft. Modules, core files, hope I got this right. And of course, keep checking back in because they keep making news. Stop that. Hatching a discussion plan. Hey, the headlines are locked, barring breaking news, so I just assign out the headlines to me and Patrick now. Okay, first draft done. So time for a little dog break. You ready for it? No? No? Doesn't want to be on camera, I guess. Sawyer, I need your approval so we can finalize the lineup. Is that cool? Yeah? We good? We're good? Alright, let's go. Okay, time to head down to the actual studio and get set up. Laptop plugged in, soundboard plugged in, audio board on, lights on. Turn you on, Mr. Camera. Well, you always forget your settings. Check the hair. Sometimes I forget this part, and then people in the chat room make fun of me, or let me know, or both. Making the blog post draft. Yeah, I just cut and create the Hangout so we can stream. Create it. Create it. There. Whew. Copy those YouTube links over into the template. Publish that web page to the show notes. Yeah, I'm sure. Always checking back in. Nothing big yet. And log into the chat room, see how folks are doing. Hey, W Scott is one. Launching up that Hangout. Please wait. Not going to be anybody but me in here until I send that invite. Switching that setting to studio for sweeter sound. So pre-show, just waiting for Roger and Patrick to show up. Jenny and I chatting about the show and stuff. Right, Jenny? That's Roger. You probably can't hear him, but he's here now. And now Patrick is here, and his wife's hand. Everyone's here. Have Jenny do the timer, then? Or Roger? You guys want to buzz us at 60 seconds each? So they still haven't released the Netflix and IBM earnings. Okay, we got the Netflix earnings. 1.67 billion up for 1.31. So let's knock that out. This is the Daily Tech News for Tuesday, January 19th, 2016. I'm Tom Merritt. Joining me today, as he does most Tuesdays, Patrick Beja, DTNS contributor and independent. What title should we pick? All right, so I'm finishing levelating the show. Now I pull this into Audacity. And change these ID3 tags. Exporting that MP3. Takes a while. Alright, I just gotta drag this in here. Upload to SoundCloud. Upload to archive. Got the code. Ready to click publish. And then check the audio, make sure it plays. It does. It plays. We're done. Put the coat down on the earpiece. Turn off the lights. We're almost back upstairs. See the dogs. Tweak the YouTube settings. Almost done. Alright, gotta add it to the playlist. Change up all of these things. Make sure we got the links in there from Beatmaster. Save those changes. YouTube published. Gotta pick some album art. Then take that full recording, pre and post show, put it in the treasure chest. So I hope you enjoyed seeing how we put together DTNS, and we'll do it again tomorrow. Talk to you then.